Yo, what up, though? It's your boy, Slim Scavenger. I'm the backseat of the V, baby.
Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode.
Back with another one, man. Backseat of the V,
Backseat
man.
of the VDD.
Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Leave a comment, like, all that good shit, man. Today, beautiful day. Got my guy with me. Another one of my guys.
Man.
Super producer, Slim, man. What's good, man?
Cooler, baby. What's good, man? Thank you for having me,
I appreciate you as well, man.
You
Just for coming out, man. Having this good conversation. So what's been up with you, man?
I've been cooler, man. Just trying to get right, stay out the way, get this bread, you know what I mean? Take care of the family. Just real
definitely.
adult shit. Like, I hate it here.
Niggas always wanted to be grown coming up, but now that motherfucker's grown, like, shit, I should have slowed it down a little bit and enjoyed it.
What's good with you? How you been, man?
Life is alright, man. Life is real good,
I see what you're doing. I like what you're doing, man.
I appreciate it, man. It's just, small steps.
Speaking of that, I know people come bringing gifts, so...
Oh, man, everybody.
It's a different kind of gift.
Oh, okay.
You know how you give people cigars after they have a baby? I know this is your baby right here.
Right. You already know.
Take care of this. I'm not sure, you a fan of football?
Yeah.
You know the kid Tabucky Jones?
Yeah.
Home got a cigar shop out in Berlin.
Okay.
So
Gotta check that out.
Specifically from them. This ain't
this
ain't a regular cigar. You can check the wrapper.
Yeah.
See what they say on that. Can't say that out loud.
Hey, I appreciate that.
You don't gotta smoke it now.
No, definitely.
Congratulating you on your baby and all that, man. I got one for myself, man. So
definitely.
You know what that is.
That's great right there, man.
Yeah, man. Proud of what you're doing, bro.
Man, thank you, man. It's blessings, man.
Long time. Came a long way, man.
You already know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sweating it.
Look. Hey, man, we good.
I can turn it down. I don't mind sweating.
Oh, man. So the music, man. What inspired you? What drives you with that, man?
Yo, to be honest with you, music is the first, I'm not gonna say my only, but it's my first love, man. There's nothing that brings me greater joy than working on music.
Definitely.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'll be feeling the same.
One of those type of things, like it's a situation where it's like it's not even that I have to become famous off of it.
Right.
Yeah, we all want the side effects. We want the money and the fame. Right. It's just a joy that I get.
It's therapeutic for me. Like even like now, like when I write, even if I don't put the music out, I'm getting it out. Like I'm getting it off my chest. I'm just releasing that shit. So that shit is therapy for me.
But yeah, that's the drive though. It's just the love for it. It's like one of those things that I have a good day, I want to make some music. Bad day, I want to make some music. I probably got like four albums of work at my house right now.
Wow.
I let people come through, they hear it, they're like, yo, I ain't even put this shit out because it ain't about that for me. You know what I mean? Certain songs I have, I don't feel like it's mine anyway.
Right.
You know, I create certain songs, I can hear certain artists on it.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully they jump on it.
Right. You always had that ear for it, man.
I tried, man.
How is the different roles now? You playing the producer side, and how is that a change for you?
You know what? It was a slow transition, but it's better for me now because I get to incorporate everything, all my talents.
Yeah.
You know, let me put it like this. What people say, I'm a great producer. You know what I mean? The people I work with, Country KP, King Cash, other people. I think that what makes me good at that is because I started out rapping first. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I know how the wordplay is supposed to be. More rhythmic on it, you know what I mean? And I'm a great writer in a sense, I feel, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely talented.
But the transition started out rough because especially like the making beats part, like that's something I did out of necessity.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing I really did, like yo, I got a law for making beats and shit, you know what I mean?
You had to.
You know
some beats, you had to make them.
But once you get it, man. It's like riding a bike after that.
Right.
I know you do your little engineering and producing thing.
Nah, man, listen, and I had this conversation with Cash too. It's like working with different engineers. It's different from working with a guy who was actually an artist and made that transition. Because like you said, now you know what to listen for and how things may sound, or maybe you could put some type of input into it opposed to just sitting there and pressing buttons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when the chemistry comes in, because now you're contributing to that track as well. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to just mixing and all that other shit.
So the thing with King Cash, and again, my boy Country KP, who I also worked on his project, is that they're receptive to that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just strong-headed. They just don't want to hear what you got to say, no matter how long you've been in the game for. All of that. They just want to do what they want to do, and that's cool. You feel me?
Right.
What makes the situation with Cash so special is that he's receptive. Like, he's like a sponge. He want to know, like, okay, what you feel like will make the song better. I'm like, all right, I'll give it to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what makes it different. It's easy to be able to be in a studio and wanting to tell someone something, you know, and they kind of like, all right, whatever, brush it off.
Right.
You feel me? Not knowing that you had the ear for it.
Yeah.
But nah, man. The person gotta definitely be receptive to wanting to hear what you have to say. I'm never an engineer, no matter who it is. If something don't sound right, I'm gonna be like, yo, it don't sound right.
Right.
You feel me? Like, no, don't do it this way. Well, I'm not gonna say don't do it this way. This is what I would recommend that you how you do it.
Opposed to just sitting there.
And that's kind of one of the benefits of having, you know, your own stew, especially in your
in
your residence, is like you have the leisure of time. You know, it ain't one of those cookie cutter things like let me get this money, get you out of here, get the next client, and like I have the time to kind of sit down and work with you if you want to be worked with, you know, on records or whatever the case may be.
That's good, man. Just even having a stance that you're in, because like I said, I think it's still competition amongst all artists anyways, regardless if you deal with them or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a friendly competition or whatever. It's like, but you having a stance of, okay, I want to help and I want to lend something to your track, you know what I'm saying? Even if it don't benefit me now, like it's still music. Like, I want to hear good shit too. So
that's a fact.
If I can help you create something better than what it is, then hell yeah, I'm gonna put you on. Like, just to have that sense and that heart to even give them jewels to niggas, like that's big, man. I commend you on that, man.
And that shit ain't even hard to me, man. That's easy. I mean, I understand the whole game is friendly competition, like you put it, right? Right. I love music, like I said earlier. So I love the other side music. Not saying the op, because I don't really feel like I got heavy beef in the streets or anything.
Yeah,
like that,
no.
where it's like, you know, it's the other side. But I'm one that could, if you look at my page right now, or you know, my Facebook, whatever, I constantly share people's stuff. It's not because I have to, because I really have an affinitive love of this music thing, and especially knowing people that's coming from where I'm coming from. Right. Like, it was easy to be like, yo, I love this record, let me share this.
Yeah, and it costs you nothing.
At all. At all.
That's what people don't understand that. It costs you nothing to share something that you like. I understand everybody's not gonna like everybody's music, but if you like something, why not share it? Get it out there.
I think it goes back to what you were saying. It's that ego part, man. It's that pride part. They can't, some people can't stand to share somebody else's music, especially if it might be better than what they're doing. You know, I tell people this all the time. Yo, everything ain't for everybody. So something that I may not like, even if it's good, or I might like it, it might be better than my stuff, I'm gonna share it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But how is that? Does that play into the Connecticut scene though? Like, as far as, you know, that stigma of the crabs in the bucket? Because I'm trying to kill that. But I still want to get everybody's take on that. So I keep bringing that up, because how do we get rid of that mindset? How do we evolve from that? Because that shit been stuck on us forever.
So a couple things, man. I think Richie had said it first. I was watching the interview with you and him.
Yeah.
He said everybody want to be the first one just to say, it might be Richie, I think it was Richie.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be the first one to say they did it. They want that badge where it's like the first. Yeah. I'm not like that.
Right.
I'm like, yo, I don't care if I'm flying first class, coach.
As long as I get there.
I'm on the same plane. I'm going to land when we land. You know?
Right.
I think it goes back to what you say too. It's a competition thing. Yeah. But again, rest in peace, JQ, man. Sorry. Yeah. But again, it's an unhealthy competition where, you know, if you don't want to see the next person win, why would you want the next person to see you win? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. Like, I'm gonna do what I feel like I would want someone to do for me. So if I see your music online, I think it's dope, I'm gonna share it, because I would want you to do that for me. If I'm in the studio and you're my engineer and you're working and you got a great idea that I may not be thinking about, I would want you to share that with me.
Yeah.
You know, so it's as simple as that to me. Like if we come together and just kind of feel that way about each other, then you know, we could get it done. But I understand the world don't think the way I am.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing.
You feel me?
You can't expect everybody to think how you think.
But again, if I did it based on what I think other people would think, I wouldn't be doing what I do. I just do, you know, it's the golden rule. You feel me? You do for others that you want for them to do for you. So
definitely.
If everybody thought that way, I think we'd be in a better place musically. Not musically in sense of tone, but where reach can. Where we could reach people. You know, because I do believe in this like 5 or 7 degrees of separation. That you may know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that gets you through the door.
Yeah.
And if people are so concentrated on themselves, you know, say for example, I'm a rapper. You know somebody that could get me to Atlantic, right? And you're a rapper too. If you felt as if like I'm not gonna give home that shot, I'm gonna keep that shot for myself. Even though you might not be as talented as the next man, you know what I'm saying? You might be spoiling an opportunity for you to give somebody an alley-oop who then could bring you to the championship with you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm sipping a little bit.
Listen, you just like how I am. I got a question. It's common sense is not common no more though. But
that's a problem.
It's like
that's a problem.
That makes all the sense in the world. Like, why wouldn't you want to help some? But it's that it goes back to the ego thing as well. So,
and then we come from a, you know what I'm saying, depending on the age group, you know what I'm saying, I know we older in age or whatever the case may be, so we come from a generation where it was like, yo, you don't fuck with the other side. Right. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got shows, you ever remember going to shows?
Yeah.
You bringing the whole entourage with you, motherfuckers performing, and after your performance is done, then y'all walk out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, me, I always took around. I was always at the shows. Usually go by myself, you know what I mean? Watching people perform, listening to everybody, because I'm the type of person like, oh, you hot, yo, can we do something? Can we network? You know what I'm saying? That's how I used to be. But
it goes back to that mentality of no new friends. I don't want to meet I'm stuck with. But a lot of times, as what I've learned lately, like I want to meet new people. You know what I'm saying? Because now these new people are showing me different things and motivating me in different ways. So hell yeah, because obviously the motherfuckers, the circle that you're around ain't already, you know, put that bug in your ear and helped you. I know I got motherfuckers in my that I deal with that I take care of. They don't even share my shit.
That's foul. I mean,
I look at it like,
I think 90% of people may feel the same way you do, but that's foul.
But it's like now it's like I'm focusing more on who's here. I'm gonna help more of those that's okay. He's sharing my shit. How can I help him? You know what I'm saying? Opposed to helping these motherfuckers that ain't helping me in no type of way. They just taking, and they not giving nothing back. Not saying I do things for things to be done for me in return, but dude, a share don't cost nothing. Like, I'm not asking for no money. I'm just like,
and then you just start. The question is why though?
Yeah.
You know, but going back to what you were saying about the new friends, if your same friends could have made an opportunity for you, it would have happened already. Not saying they can't, but if they wanted to or if they could, it should have been done already. So me, I don't mind meeting new people. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you in this business where you're in, it's all about networking.
Exactly.
It's a social business. You gotta go out. I mean, I know you could upload your streams and everything and all that. But it's a business where you have to talk to people, you gotta meet people, you gotta work with different people, work with different artists, you know what I'm saying? I think maybe some of us are lacking social skills where we can't do that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing now, because even as the music evolved and now the game is totally changed, it's all social media and everything, and now you really have to be active as far as you selling your personality now.
Yep.
And not too many people have that personality, or they gotta find that gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Not have to be no fiction. You're not telling you to be something you're not, but a gimmick could be anything. Like I made an example about Fab. Fab has he's not loud. He's not, his gimmick is he dress fly, and he always, you know what I'm saying? You gotta find something that people will, you know, identify you with, you know what I'm saying? Something that's fly, something that's cool that may catch their eye. It don't have to be or I'm this tough guy or no shit like that. But it's all about personality now, because you can see your favorite stars on social media like this, whereas you had to wait for them to come to concert to see them. Now they're more accessible.
And that's kind of what turned me off to the game a little bit, as far as the artist side of it all. It's kind of like, it wasn't about the lyrics anymore. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it isn't, because you got people like Griselda and them coming out now doing what they doing and bringing that thing back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But it became more of a circus than, you know, a bar for bar, I eat your food. That's why I love battle rap. You know what I mean? Because me, I was raised on bars. You couldn't get on anywhere unless you were good.
Right.
Now you can get anywhere by running out Walmart, kicking shit over, and then promoting your music. You feel me? Like it kind of turned me off in a sense, man. But you know, it is what it is. You got to learn the game you in and the tools.
Yeah.
I use the tools that I know that worked back then and try to kind of morph that into whatever's going on right now. But I'm not a gimmicky dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm you know what I mean? Me, I'm laid back. I don't post a lot of videos a month. You know what I mean? I might be in the studio turned up a little bit, making a new beat or some shit. But other than that, man, I'm not gonna sell my soul to gain no gold, baby.
Nah, definitely not. Hell no. But when you're an artist and that's what you want to do, not saying, definitely don't sell yourself, but you have to put yourself out there more.
Definitely.
You can't just, like I say now, a lot of artists, they just make a good song and they throw it on the internet and you see it for a week and then niggas just stop. Like, I think that work ethic is not in a lot of cats. Like, they may have a banger or some great music, but they don't promote it. They too good, or I don't know what it may be, or maybe they just lack the direction.
And I think, you know, it's kind of like what you said. I don't think they know better. I think it's more or less like, yo, that's the game that's taught to them now, where I think we have kind of the advantage because we know what it means to finish your CD and go hit the streets. You got to be out
Nobody want to do that no more. And
that's why I got to respect like people like Cash and KP, who actually, when they do their CDs, they put it up on the streaming platform, but they out here. They going, they taking trips to Atlanta, taking trips to Texas, going where they need to go, promote their things. Cash just did an interview the other day, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Cash.
That's my guy, man. But he understands both parts of it. Like, yo, you know, I got to keep it up here streaming, but I'm making this hard copies. I'm hitting the streets.
Definitely.
I'm meeting people. I'm networking with people, talking to people. You know what I'm saying? But that's where I think us as eldermen need to teach the young generation, and it goes back to the young generation may not want to hear it. Yeah,
they got to be receptive to it. You know, we could throw gems at them all day, but if they ain't taking them in, it's just falling on deaf ears.
Then it becomes cold.
Yeah. You know? So volume 3 is out, and you know, you engineered that thing, man. And I want to tell you, like, we was talking a little bit off camera about it, but I want to let people, like, it sounded good. It definitely, the quality was good, and the arrangement, everything just flowed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I fought with Cash. He'll tell you, man. I fought with him over some things. Like, yo, if you don't do this, you can't never come back here and record. I just play. No, definitely, you know, and you know, like I said, it goes back to, as far as the engineering aspect, there's stuff now that I hear. I know I was talking to you, like you said, off camera about it. There's things I hear now, like, oh, damn, I should have changed that. I should have did this. You know what I mean? I'm a perfectionist.
You're gonna always feel that.
Yeah. But I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm asking people. Like, how's the quality? First and foremost, I know Cash already got the bars. And you know, I know the songs are tough. For me, it's like, how is the quality? What you're hearing, what your tone is.
Yeah.
You know, we getting a lot of good response from it. He did the majority of the album at the crib. You know, which I am very much proud for him to, you know, let me to be able to help him throughout the process, man. And you know what I'm saying? It was a good look on his part, the same way it was a good look on my part.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the love for that, man. Like, it was a lot of work. Let me just say one thing. Sorry to cut you off. Engineers don't get as much credit as they deserve, man. Especially if you working in this format. Like, I know you engineer as well. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
We are there when the artists go home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, let me work. Not saying rapping is easy, because like I said, I used to be a rapper in a sense or whatever, but Shouts out to all the engineers out there. I know how hard your job is, boy. I don't get enough credit, man. That's why I respect people
it's
like.
It's a lot of great engineers out here.
Yeah, man. Definitely. You could run down the list. I don't want to say no names.
Yeah,
I don't want to
shout out to y'all, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to forget nobody. I don't want nobody to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's a lot of great engineers out here. Yeah. You can hear it in the work, man. I appreciate everybody doing their music. Like I said, I'm a fan of this music first, and I know all the aspects of the industry. Like, I'm not one to hear a song and just hear the song. Like, I'm wondering who made that beat, who engineered this record. I know when the reverb sounds great versus when it doesn't. You know, when the delay comes in at the right time versus when it doesn't. So shout out to all y'all, man. I know y'all doing y'all thing, man. Keep up the good work.
That's one thing I can say about Connecticut. Like, you know, as far as us, the progress the quality has stepped up a whole lot. Like, even with the videos, the music, like everything, the product is more well kept now than it was back a few years ago. But that's one thing I can say about it.
As it should be, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, that's my thing about Connecticut. A lot of artists come here to blow. Pause. Yeah. A lot of artists, we put a lot of artists on. Yeah. As far as being fans. If we could just do that for our own people, we should have no problem getting on. You feel me?
Yeah, I struggle with this with that conversation, because it's like it's all about a look. You know, we blew a lot of cats up, but when they came out, like, you could go down the line to the 50s and they wasn't on.
Nope.
They wasn't on. They wasn't. Nope. I don't even feel like they wasn't popping as big in their cities. They came out here and we ate that shit up, which
breakfast
in return put them on when they went back home.
That's a fact.
So a lot of cats like, you know, should we leave and blow up and then come back, or do we stay? I think you can stay and do it, but it's all about a look now. You got to make this shit look good, and then motherfuckers will fuck with it. Like, I think we're in a time where everything is trendy, so they follow that. Like, just the other day, they had a group on Facebook where people was exposing motherfuckers.
I heard about that.
Caught fire fast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit like that. Like, you gotta make it look, sound, and niggas will gravitate to it. Everybody like, add me, I wanna see. I mean, how do you translate that to the music? How do you translate to your business to get that type of traction, that type of energy towards what you're doing?
I think part of it is, you know, and I might be wrong, but like I said, part of it is authenticity for me. Like, you got to be authentically who you are. I don't care if you're a gangster, be an authentic gangster.
Yeah, definitely.
It's gonna come through the music. If you a square like me, be an authentic square.
You ain't no goddamn.
You know what I mean? But what I mean is just, for me, that's the most important thing, right?
Yeah.
And I understand it's a business, so you're selling a product. You feel me? So you have to package your product up and all that.
Right.
But going back to what you said just now is like, do you leave or do you stay? For me, honestly, you're right, you can stay and do it, but it's much more difficult. And, you know, no matter where you're from, I don't think this is a Connecticut thing or a Hartford thing. Down south, they make it look good. I don't know if they did it on purpose or whatever, but it's hard to make it where you're from, because people gonna always look at you like you're just, oh, you the nigga from up the street.
Yeah.
You feel, no matter how talented you are, unless they really trying to put you in a position to kind of get you there, it's better to go do what you got to do and let it come back to the hood.
Yeah, but it's like, even with the how the game has changed with social media, just like you just said, down south they made it look good.
Yeah.
So we gravitated to it.
Yeah.
So I think the problem is now, and like I always say, we keep continuing to look past the consumer, but look at the artist for support and to put us on. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Make it look good for your consumer.
That's a good point.
Focus on your consumer, because at the end of, all your consumers, they don't have to be from Hartford. They don't have to be from Connecticut. You got the ability to talk to people in Florida for them to see your work, or Cali or wherever, just like that.
Yep.
So focus on your consumer. They don't know what's going on in Hartford. You probably pop. You make it look good. Oh, I'm popping out there in Connecticut. They don't know, just like you just said in Atlanta. I don't know, they made it look good, but you don't really know what the fuck is going on down there. They might be broke in a fucking bandy or dumbass trap house just living fucked up, but they make it look good. Yeah. So now you tuned into it, and if the product is good, that shit gonna sell itself. The fact
That's
that
a good point.
you know they made it look good so you can get there. So now that I got you, the music gonna sell itself.
That's a fact. No, that's a good point you made, man. I agree with you there. The way you broke it down, I can agree with it. I mean, especially now in the social media age. Like you said.
Right. It's different from us getting out here and all we had was hand in hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had to take them trips to different towns, different states, just to get our product out. Now you can go to Cali in 5 minutes, but just your social media.
With that being said, too, I think the hand in hand is still important because
definitely.
With whoever it is that determine what a stream is worth, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The hand in hand thing the streaming thing gets you noticed, but the hand in hand thing to me gets you the bread. Unless somebody's literally
definitely
downloading your album, because when a person can stream your album, if I don't have to buy your album and I could just stream it, I would rather do that. But you ain't really seeing no bread out of that unless you're getting a Billy streams a week type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I do honestly, and I guess this is my own opinion, think the hand in hand is still very important. You know, and then people want to support somebody that they have seen, or you know what I mean. When Frenchie used to come down here, and a lot of other artists used to come down here. I think one of the reasons why they got catapulted to a position that they were in is because they came and see people were able to be able to touch and
right.
You know, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, definitely.
I think a good artist will have the great music and a combination of both the streaming and the uploading, and also being able to travel and tour and all that stuff. But I know Corona got this shit all the way fucked up.
Yeah.
In my language.
But yeah, like even just having that a little bit of that grind in you to still get out here and hustle, you know what I'm saying, but still have the new era, the new getting on the internet and the streams and all that. But it's like it's more than even just your music. And I had a conversation with Cash too about this, like, yo, the product is out here, it's good, it sounds good, people are paying attention. Let's get some stickers.
Yep.
Everybody go to the gas station, put the stickers on the pumps. They can see your, just put your logo and how they can find you. Okay, I heard his music on the internet. Damn, now I'm at the gas station, I see him right here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So then, okay, I can see him somewhere else. Damn, home everywhere. Like, it's just those little things to get people to get to you.
Yep.
But once they get to you, you gotta have that product to keep them there. Focus on your consumer. I keep saying that, but you're a business. Business, McDonald's have commercials.
That's a fact.
So you have to, conduct yourself in that way and understand that, listen, I can't just put this shit on the internet and think somebody gonna hear it. Granted, it may work that way and somebody might hear it and they might plug you in, but it don't work that way all the time because a lot of cats been doing it for a long time.
Marketing is important, man. That's the only way I could put it. You probably have to have twice as much money to market your music than it takes to make it, if not even more.
Yeah.
But even with Cash, a lot of our studio sessions, be about the marketing aspect of it. Like we'll do the song, we'll be mid-song, maybe we need to take a break, we'll be talking for hours about how to market, get to the next level, whatever the case may be. And I think at the end of the day, that's why it may be true or not, but this is how I feel. I think that's why we don't get a lot of love from like Connecticut radio stations. Other than, I'm not gonna call them local, but other than your 89.9, shout out to Titanium Radio and certain radio stations like that. The big radio station is kind of looking at us like, well, they don't got their plan together because we're not out here marketing the way we should be. We're not. Right. We're just looking for a handout instead of trying to elevate ourselves to a level where they need to come to it. But the radio ain't even important.
It's not anything. It's not like you can do it now without them.
Yeah,
but it will be good to have them be more active. Some of them try. I'm not gonna say all of them because I've had my share of run-ins with these guys and it was a lot of bullshit. But some of them try, but I don't know. I think they just need to revamp that whole station and start fresh.
Again, like you said, some of them did try, because I remember Buck, he did the Underground Showdown or whatever the case may be. I was on that. I retired on that 7 weeks to the show in New Haven. And just to shoot them some bail. As an artist, after doing that, retiring there, we did the whole showcase. I didn't know what to do next. And so, I spent a whole lot of my career just trying to do my research on, you know, moving in the music business. And again, you know what I'm saying, even though it's, in my opinion, it might be too late for me as an artist because I'm not that much in love with it as I am with the production and the engineering side of the thing. Now I can share that information that I have with whoever want to hear it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they did try, you know what I'm saying? It's not a consistent thing. It was a one-shot, one-pop thing, I think. But, you know, I still give them their credit because they do get a lot of steam for that. I mean, a lot of...
Yeah, you know, I mean, and that's a lot of... And then it's not all their fault as well because, like, a lot of artists don't have a plan together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, you got a hot song, and they might even play that hot song, but how do you capitalize off of that? You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats, they don't really have a plan after that. My plan was to get to the radio. Okay, you got to the radio. Now what? What are you doing next? How do you stay on the radio? You know what I'm saying? And even now, like, if you got a hot song, I'm pretty, like, they'll fuck with it. They'll fuck with it.
Definitely. And shout out to Annoy because he's one of the people who really out here trying to do it for us, you feel me? And you know, like I said, I know certain music ain't for everybody, so I get it, but I mean, I just love to seeing somebody from where I'm from trying to do it. And getting the attention that they're getting, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, I'm never gonna be the one to shy away from that point. More importantly, like, I don't care if the music ain't for me, not saying his isn't. You know, because I like his music. But I know other people may look at it like, okay, well, he ain't this type of rapper. From how he gonna represent us if he ain't this type of rapper?
Nah, but honestly, I think that's why I actually like him.
Me too.
Because he's not trying to be nothing else. He's being who he is. Like, I appreciate that because there was a lot of dudes that was from Bloomfield and Windsor, or I'm from Hartford, and everybody know you're not from Hartford. You ain't even cut from that cloth, but it's okay to be from these different towns. Like,
share your experiences.
Be you. Like, it's not a problem. I never understood that, but
that's a fact, and that's why I say authenticity is important, because the fact that he is authentically himself is what shows in the music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you know, like you said, that's one of the reasons why I appreciate him as an artist.
Right.
You know, and just to know the grind, man. They grinding over there, man. They doing it, whatever they doing. They doing it over there, man. Keep going, bro. Much love and respect, man.
Definitely, man. It's always a good thing, man. You see other cats getting closer. At least, you know, taking the torch from where we was doing it and taking it further. Like, I love to see shit like that. So
Me too.
I see it coming soon. You know, it's definitely more cats is more into their business, the business end of it now, and really trying to figure it out and learn it. You know, opposed to just being stuck in that studio and just making music and not really understanding the business side of it.
And it's easily accessible now, because, you know what I'm saying, when we was doing it, you know what I mean, the internet was around, but, you know, some of us was too for the internet, we ain't fucking with it like this, like that, whatever. But now the information is there. I mean, to a point now that people hear your music and try to sell you some marketing package, like, oh, I like your music, man. We all got the DMs, like, oh, I can do this for you for this amount of money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? People actually reach out to you to try to get you to the next platform. But it's all a money game too.
Yeah, definitely.
With that being said, the information is really more easily accessible for everybody. So, you know, it's one click, one Google search away.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You guys gotta tune in, man. I see y'all on y'all press run, doing y'all thing. Y'all did a few interviews and shit looking good. Like, I applaud that, man. Y'all doing y'all thing as well. You know, we can't, you know, everybody else doing their thing, but y'all definitely up there making the moves and running y'all race as well. You know what I'm saying? So I applaud that about you, kid.
I know I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm just one cog in the machine. I'm gonna do what I can. If same thing with you, this backseat of the V thing, I'm so proud of it, proud of what you're doing. I'm gonna do whatever I can to support. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I can. You feel me? Because it's something I'm supportive of. So the same thing with anybody I work with. That's how I feel. But with King Cash, he doing his thing. He got a lot of strong people around him, man.
Yeah, that's good, man.
And, you know, I hope that pushes everybody to the next level to kind of form a great team and get this thing done for CT Hip Hop. But you know, just there's a lot of other things, other people behind the scenes that you don't see, you don't hear about, that's making things move too. So, you know, again, you know, it's a team effort, man. You know what I'm saying? What I know, I share. What other people know, they share. Whatever people can do, they do. You know what I'm saying? And I think if we all think the same way, man, there's no reason why we can't get on, man.
Right. Yeah, man, but listen, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Backseat of the V, man. It's been official. Super producer Slim Scavenger.
Yo, Cash, that gave me that name, man. I was like, super producer Slim.
Yeah, no, man. Scavenger. Your tag is crazy. Yeah. Appreciate you, man.
You doing any new music or nothing? Or you just giving that up, man?
Oh man, I'm coming. I'm slowly. You know, it's all a plan, man.
Don't get it wrong. My tag dope, but that shooter boy.
Nah, it's definitely coming, man. Once I built this shit up, and then it's all. Listen, I planned this shit out, man.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, man. I ain't gonna try to have you give up no secrets that you ain't trying to
coming out, man. It's coming.
Nah, real talk, but nah, and that too, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You've been a great, you're a great artist, man. And I understand,
that,
like, I've been there when you're engineering shit. Like, yo, you were one of the influences for me.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
The spot and just did. I'm like, yo, man, I could get this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that was all I had to do. I didn't have access to a lot of studios or even beats. Like, man, I bought MPCs. I had to train myself to make beats.
Same way with me.
All that other shit. And a lot of times I was paying money at dudes' studios and I wasn't getting that sound. Like certain engineers as well, like they put their ass in, like they do their best work with artists that they fuck with, but other artists they don't put as much work into it.
Because it's a business with that.
But at the same, but you're a business.
Invested.
Yeah, but not. It's a business. As a consumer, you want my motherfucking work. Like, you want me to come back. Why wouldn't you give me your best work? So now you just lost a customer. I never understood that.
And that's really ultimately, like, I had like a couple studios with a couple people, you know, and ultimately my favorite position of it all is just to be able to have my own studio in my crib where I could go when I want to go. So it ain't too much. I'm not trying to think about the overhead. Like, y'all live here already. I'm already paying my bills. You feel me?
Right.
So I don't have to get people in and out. But like you said, I think some people just have the some people just are trying to get clients in and out just to get the bread. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, which, like you said, it's a business, but yeah, you lose customers by not giving them the greatest work. Right. And I think that's a benefit for me where I can just sit here. I can literally sit here all night and record and mix if I wanted to. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Just keep up the good work, man. Keep doing what you're doing, backseat of the V, man.
Definitely, man. We got a lot coming in store, man. I definitely appreciate you for hopping in, man. Definitely, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to that thing, man. Like, leave a comment, man. Appreciate y'all. Backseat of the V. Till the next time, man. Be easy.
Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode.